everyone to the July channel update. It's already in July and got some cool things to talk about. It's the channel's doing well. We hit 375 subscribers, I think is what we're at right now. We had gone up to 383 and then, oh no, the YouTube purge happened. Everything's over. The world is ending. Guys, seriously, first world problems, okay? First world problems. You lost a bunch of inactive accounts for the most part. Yes, YouTube admitted that there were some issues with it, but for the majority, the people you lost were people you didn't really have in the first place. But that's another issue. I'm not here to talk about that, but we're at 375, which is great. It's really cool. It seems like just the other day we were talking about 300. And so great, channel's moving really, really well. So let's talk about each series here for a second, because I put this video up as my channel trailer every month. So I feel like I need to kind of cover what series I'm going through and the quick update on them. Mondays is Building with Blaine. And with Building with Blaine, there's one big change coming, and I don't think anybody's going to really freak out over it. It's not really that big of a deal. My time for recording this series is getting shorter and shorter because I'm doing more series on top of them. And I've decided that I'm going to start using creative mode to bring in really common blocks. Wood, wool, stone, all these blocks that I have access to. Now, I will say this, I will only bring in wool of colors that I have access to. So I won't be bringing in brown wool because I don't think I have any cocoa seeds yet. Maybe I did find some in a chest. I don't think I did though. But for instance, I won't be bringing in wool colors because I think that is a little cheaty. I'm not going to be bringing in dyes that I didn't have access to, but I'm pretty sure that brown is the only one I don't have access to. But anyways, long story short, I'm going to start bringing in blocks through creative mode. And what this is going to do, this will speed along the builds, making the videos more interesting and have a better progression episode to episode to episode to episode. I've already been using creative for a couple things, most notably are the trees. Well, actually, and this is an important thing to specify. I won't be building in creative except in specific instances like building trees. Building trees not in creative is the most boring, obnoxious thing you can do. And so I've already been building trees in creative because who cares? A tree's a tree. But anyway, so that's one big change coming up with Building with Blaine. All of the building will still be with blocks that I have access to, and the building will be done in survival. And so it's much more of an approachable building series. It just makes it easier on me to do the builds. Then on Tuesdays, we have Asher. Asher is my role play Skyrim series, and it's really cool. It's actually taken off really, really well. I went into the series, it's been like a dream project of mine from long ago, ever since I started watching Gopher play through Skyrim, and he kind of does it with a mostly role play, but steps out of character every now and then, and I just find it so entertaining. I wanted to replicate that. And I finally figured out how I could do that successfully and be unique. Anyways, long story short, the first episode of Asher is doing really well in search results, which I would have never expected. This is a really old game that I'm playing, and I'm appearing in search results on the front page for it, which is really, really hard to accomplish. And it's not for just Skyrim Let's Play, it's for specifically modded Skyrim Let's Play and Let's Play Skyrim modded and stuff like that. I'm appearing on the front or second page of search, which is really cool. And so I'm getting a lot of attention from that, which is great. And not only that, but that's not actually what impresses me most about the series or what I'm most proud of. What I'm most proud of is that there's actually been a really loyal following watching through the series, because as the episodes progress, the watch percentage increases because the people who are watching it are invested in it and want to watch the whole thing. And these are long videos. Some of them are close to an hour, if not an hour long. And so it means a lot to me that you guys are willing and enjoying the video enough to watch the whole thing. So thank you. Thank you for that, because Asher, more than any other series I've done, is a very personal series to me, and it takes a lot of work. I mean, it's not just me playing the game, it's my wife reading the script, it's my brother helping me, well, my brother not helping me, my brother is crafting the script, he's literally writing the narration letters for me, and he and I are conversing, talking about the character development and where Asher is going in his personal journey through this whole thing. So it's a pretty, for me, it's a pretty big production. It may not sound like much to you, but it really is. A lot of thought goes into it, and I think it's going really, really well. On Wednesdays, I do Prison Architect, which that's a series that I love because the game is just so good. I've always been a huge sim fan. Anytime I can build a building and have people go live in it, I'm infatuated with those games. And what's funny is that series seemed to start off really slow, like not many people watched it at first, but now it's really started to pick up. People are enjoying it, so that's good. Prison Architect is fun, and I will definitely continue doing it for a good long while. On Thursdays, I play Overwatch. Overwatch, it's amazing. And then on Fridays, we have Mr. and Mrs. Blaine Play Minecraft, where my wife and I have fun and never bicker, never argue. There's never any discord between us. We build harmoniously in who am I kidding? I drive my wife nuts in that series, and it's absolutely hilarious. And then on Saturdays, I have a live stream where I play usually FTL or other roguelike type games. So check me out. It'll usually be live around 9:30 to 10 to 10:30, and we'll play and stream for a couple hours on Saturday nights, and then sometimes on other nights as well, but Saturday nights is the night for streaming. And some of you may know that, in the last few weeks, I kind of shifted my schedule around. I used to do daily FTL episodes. I've scrapped that, and with that, I kind of stood back and took a break from doing 2 videos a day, to doing just 1 video a day. And not even that, I've only been doing 1 video every weekday and then 1 stream on Saturday night. And every now and then I would put a video on Saturday and stuff like that. But now that I've kind of sat back and looked at it all, I've realized I want that 2 p.m. time slot back. But I don't want it to be the weekly FTL runs. Those will be every now and then. And I'm about ready to record another one because I've been missing FTL. But what I've decided to do is, I have this problem. My problem is that I own way too many games in Steam. There are probably, I would guess, actually I can just tell you the list right now. How many games are in that actual list right now? Oh, I can't see the actual number. I would guess there's probably 40 games right now installed on my computer that I've never played. Like, I may have opened it and played it for a few minutes just to see how it looked, and it's not that I don't want to play it, it's just that I haven't had the time to play it. And these are games that I've gotten from bundles and stuff like that. And so I need to play through them. So I'm going to start doing a mystery box video series where I spin a wheel, not a physical wheel, a digital wheel. It'd be really cool to have a physical wheel though, but I'll spin a digital wheel that will tell me what game I'm going to play, and then I'm just going to play it for a little bit and quit. And what this is going to help me decide is whether I need to delete that game from my Steam library or keep it in Steam and possibly make a series of it in the future. So I'll be doing that because that's one of my main reasons for this channel is to encourage me and force me to play through games and to stick to a game, because I have a problem where I bounce from game to game to game to game to game and I never finish it. So that's part of the purpose of this channel, and so that's what this series is going to help me do. It's going to help me weed through the games that I do want to play and games that I don't want to play. And finally, the last thing we want to talk about today is the Patreon page. I am running a Patreon campaign now, so if you would like to donate money to me, and it's totally optional, you're not expected to do that, but people expressed interest in having a Kyle Blaine Plays Minecraft server, so I thought, what would be a fun way to do that is create a Patreon server. And so that would help me fund the server through the patrons. So if you're interested in playing on a Minecraft server with me, there's 3 of us on it now. I'm actually running a deal. I'm not going to go through all the tiers of the Patreon, but the second tier is a $3 tier. For $3, you, and for a limited time, a friend, can play on the Minecraft server with us. So it's pretty cool. The Minecraft server is nice. We're in a snowy biome, so there's polar bears nearby. FYI, in case you don't know about the polar bears in Minecraft, they are safe unless the adult is near a baby, and then they'll attack you trying to protect their baby. They're freaky powerful. You don't want to go near them when there's a baby around. But anyway, so if you're interested in playing on a Minecraft server with me and a couple of my other patrons and subscribers, obviously, then go check out the Patreon page. There's also a special Discord chat for patrons and other stuff. You just go look at the page, you'll see it. Now, I lied. There's actually one more thing before we go, and be glad that you stuck around this long, because I have a lot of game keys from all these bundles that I talked about that I have. I have a lot of game keys for games that are either duplicate keys from previous games I already bought, or they're games where I got multiple of the key, or they're just games I'm not at all interested in. Most of those are like the point-and-click adventures and stuff like that. So what I'm going to do is on my monthly updates, for this one, I'm going to give away 3 keys. And so I'm going to give a list of the games on the screen, and I'm going to read them. I'm going to give away 3 keys. All you have to do is tell me in the comments which key you would like, and I will message it to you. So we've got Fahrenheit Indigo Prophecy Remastered, Dreamfall Chapters, Awesome Knots, which if you don't own Awesome Knots by now, I don't know how anyone doesn't own that yet. But anyways, Awesome Knots. Vertiginous Golf. I have 3 copies of that. Rayman Origins, Abyss Odyssey. Is that supposed to be Abyss Odyssey? Or Abe's Odyssey? Abyss Odyssey. Yeah, I think it's Abyss Odyssey. Contagion, I have 3 copies of that. Insurgency, which is a really cool shooter. Chainsaw Warrior and a DLC for it. Warhammer 40,000, Kill Team, Whisper of a Rose, and probably the best one I have to give away, RPG Maker VX Ace Deluxe. So, first 3 people to request one of those games gets it. And that'll do it for this month's channel update. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys again in August, right? June, July, August. We'll see you again in August.